I didn't think it was going to be that big of a refund. 70 Sages Renowned, so now I have 108. So I can go ahead and unlock all of the skills that I want to unlock. Which is incredible. Absolutely incredible. I can go ahead now and do pretty much everything that I wanted to do from the start of the league. I just have to go do it. This is brilliant. And I've put it into every skill that I possibly can, so now I don't have range and I don't have runecrafting, but I have everything else unlocked, which means it's time for a big skill grind. And there's a quest grind, and it's going to be a fun day. It's actually going to be a fun day. Priest in Peril. Waterfall quest. Lost City. Right, I've made myself have another rethink again, and I initially said that quests aren't that hard to do, and the people that are going to spend their money on unlocking quests are the people who can't be asked to do them. I have just come to the sudden realisation I can't be asked to do them. I've done them 400 bloody times on this game, and the rethink that I've had now is that while the XP that you get from them is nice, it's League. Our XP is multiplied anyway. The 20 minutes of grinding we'd skip for the 200k XP reward from... no, it's more than 20 minutes, but yeah. The 200k attack XP from Monkey Madness, for example, isn't worth the time, because you could skip Monkey Madness, buy a Dragon Scimitar, bing bang bong, you've got the Iron Man best in slot strength training weapon, and that XP that you missed is just going to come back gradually anyway. So I'm thinking now, skip Monkey Madness to get the Dragon Scimitar, skip, where is it, Fairy Tail 1, as much as that farming boost would be nice, I got hit with the Uncut Diamond, which is incredibly hard to get. It's an absolute pain. The Baby Dragon Bones, no problem. Cave Eel, no problem. Uncut Diamond, really big problem, because it's got a very limited drop, unfortunately. Where can I get it from? Best chance I've got? Shiloh Village Gem Mine. And I'm not 100% on the chance down there, but I don't think it's a very big chance, which isn't good. I don't necessarily want to do Shiloh Village Gem Mine, but still. So yeah, as nice as it would be, because I can go then, you start Fairy Tail 2, get Fairy Ring access, go into the Enchanted Forest to get Nature's and Rune Axe. That gives me Alks. I can Alk up to the Dragon Scimitar, buy the Dragon Scimitar, and then it's self-sustaining from there. So I think that's my plan. Anyway, little rant over, I think that's my plan. 1,000 total level randomly while clearing my dead potatoes. I think I'm going to skip them. Honestly, that Uncut Diamond is going to be the absolute bane of my existence, and I can't be asked to go for it. So I think I'm just going to skip Fairy Tail 1, skip Monkey Madness, start Fairy Tail 2 because you don't actually need the requirements to get to the fairy rings, so then I can go to the Enchanted Forest, fire blast the living crap out of some tree spirits to get Rune Axe, to get Nature's for Alks, and work my way from there then. That's going to be my plan at least. It shows you how little I read things, because I didn't know, you get the Monkey Amulet, the Monkey Speak Amulet, the Gree, the Sectors, you get important items from the quests if you skip the quests, so you don't have to struggle going back to get them. So yeah, skips are perfectly viable and 100% worth it. I don't have to struggle to get the Magic Sectors because it gave it me. I don't have to struggle going back to Karamja to get a Karamja Monkey Gree, or to get a... I don't know where I'm going to put this. Or to get a Monkey Speak Amulet because it's given it me. Skips are definitely worth it. Right, I started Fairy Tail 2 after skipping Monkey Madness and the Fairy Tail 1, so obviously I didn't get the quest rewards, but that's not a problem because now I can kill these bastards. These have very common nature rune drops and decent drops on the Rune Axe, so this will probably be where I spend a little bit of time getting some nature runes because I already have High Alk, and that way I should be good then. I shouldn't need much more than that. As long as I can start alching things and get a steady stream of cash, we'll be good. This is where I'm pretty much going to be leaving it for the end of the day. Once again though, I found myself not actively playing as much as I want to. And to be honest, I think that's part down to RuneScape as well. Like, it is, unless it's something that you are actively playing and can play however many hours a day, you do get bored of it somewhat quick. Yes, there we are, 20 nature runes, perfect. It is something that you can get bored of pretty quickly. Move, for God's sake. And that's been happening to me. I've been getting a little bit bored, and it's to be happened. You can't play games for, well, you can, but you don't want to really be playing the same game for 18 hours a day, constantly. It just wears you down. But I'm putting all of my money right now on the Dragon Scimitar. I get enough nature runes to start high alching a lot of things. I can clear out some of my bank. Hopefully I save a lot of the natures with the fragment to save the charges. That'd be brilliant, because it means I don't have to come back here as often. And I'm going to bank on the Dragon Sim helping me. I have enough relics to use Last Recall. I have the Ardoon Cloak to recharge Prayer, so it's going to be bing bang bosh, get to 43 Prayer, teleport in, do my Slayer tasks, teleport out to recharge Prayer, bang it through there, alch all the drops, get myself to a point where I can bang out some tasks to get the bosses I want, and hopefully it will be a snowball effect from there, where things start to fall into place pretty quickly. But that's yet to be seen. So, right, that went well. Got myself a decent stack of nature runes off of the tree spirits. Got myself a rune axe. Actually got 2. I equipped it, equipped the rune weapon. Got a couple more enchanted jeweler stuff. Had a nice chat with somebody about getting his rune axe. Gotta wear that Lirupia for good luck. But now Pokemon Legends Arceus has released. I've been to pick up my copy, so I'm gonna AFK fish while I play a bit of that, see if it's any good. See, there you are. That's the problem that I feel that we have with fragments, is I forgot to put Chef's Catch on, so I wasn't cooking any of the fish I caught. Whereas with relics, I didn't have to worry about that. I think that could be something they could do to the next league, is go back to the relic system, but keep the levels. So you pick between the 3 relics as you did before, but they start weak and you level them up the longer you've got them, just by doing the skills and stuff. I think that'd be a better system than the fragment system. This is why I prefer the relic system to the fragment system, because I didn't know I had more fragments that helped me, so I've put on the fragment for finding rare items while fishing, and I've thrown on the extra pickpocketing chance, because that then makes 3 fragments, so I've got a 100% chance to bank everything. I don't have to keep running to the bank. Like, this is why I prefer the relic system. I didn't know about that because I don't check my fragments that often. Like, I could literally just sit here now, never having to go back to the bank. I cook every other fish. I think it's like I've got a 60% chance to cook them or something, because it's maxed out. But like, again, please go back to the relic system. It's so much simpler and easier to understand than the fragment system. I'm going to do so much content forgetting to change fragments, and it's going to be a pain in the ass to keep going back and changing them again. Look at it, it's beautiful. I have my Dragon Scimitar. So that's the Iron Man's best friend, the best in-slot strength training weapon for a very long time, because I don't think I'm going to get an Abyssal Dagger. Oh, for God's sake. Guess which idiot decided to mess around with his key bindings and lost an entire day's worth of clips because they weren't actually recording. So I spent the entirety of Saturday talking to myself, like I do any other day, but this time I didn't have any physical evidence of it. So to help future me, looking back on this video in a year's time while waiting for the next league to start, I'm just going to have a quick bullet point rundown of the things you did that you forgot to record because you're an idiot. So one of the first things you did was finish that Slayer task you were assigned by Keldar, is it? I think, the fairy one. 127 Fire Giants, got you to 55 Slayer, 70 Attack, so you're ready for a whip when you get there. Then you decided to go on, you did a couple more quests, you did Ishatharin's Little Helper, and a few other ones that I don't remember because it was a day ago now at this point. But your current plan so far is to work your way towards 81 Thieving, so that you can then go into Pyramid Plunder and get all of the easy tasks from going from room 1 to room 7, because there's a lot of tasks behind that, and also get you a bit more money to get you some gear. Future plans looking forward would be to go for the Dragon Defender, and then to unlock Barrows and get some Barrows armor, do some more Slayer to get your Slayer higher, get yourself set up, ready to go to God Wars and do some Bandos, or some Sarah, or some Zami, or not Armadale, because Armadale sucks and nobody likes armor. 81 Thieving. If I could get 2 million XP an hour in the main game, I'd max, definitely. Pickpocket a hero for 50 points as well. Easy 50 points. That was up to room 7 of Pyramid Plunder. Some easy points. Just literally going in, opening sarcophagus, done. So tier 5 is on the horizon. Let's go get a Dragon Defender. Once again, this is why I really have come to hate the fragment system. Because I forget to change them. Like, what good is having Smooth Criminal, Diva Pockets, Alchemaniac on when I'm not doing any of that stuff? This is why relics were so much more simple, because you didn't have to change them, you didn't forget about them. You chose them based on what you wanted to do and they were always there. I don't have to remember to change them every single time. And the fact that I have to go to a bank to do so makes it more annoying. I've put the Dragon Defender on hold for now because I had gone to get, well, I'd got the tokens, I'd gone to the room earlier, I'd hopped to every world and there was just no Cyclopses free. I took a break, played some Tarkov, came back, hoping that the time passed would have freed up some space. Nope, still full everywhere. Good to see that I'm not the slowest people. There's a lot of people on the same sort of tier as me, which is nice. So I've gone to do some of my more neglected skills for a little bit, one of which is mining. So I'm going to do a bit of mining, bank a load of ores to get my smithing up. My smithing is still 1, but that's Night Sword and that's blown up already, so that'll be fine. After that, I don't know. Took a quick trip over to Falador to buy myself a rune pickaxe when I hit 40 mining. Also got the, as you can see there, the fragment for smelting bars, which is very nice. So now I can sit here, smelt bars, and mine my heart away. It's very good. It's very good. Just over an hour of mining later, we got 68 mining, 392 steel bars, and 1700 iron ore. I am hoping, I've not looked, that I have the enough relics to make the set effect where you do all the inventory at once, otherwise smelting 1700 iron bars is going to be an absolute nightmare. But I think that's what I'm going to go do now. I got to 43 smithing from just the Molten Miner fragment. So we'll go to Edgeville, smith all those iron ores into iron bars, and then spend the next 20 years running backwards and forwards between West Varrock Bank and the Anvils. I'm very happy and very mad right now. I had just enough fragments to activate Craftsman, so I can do all this iron ore quick as hell without any trouble. That'd probably take me about half hour to an hour. But I skipped Fairy Tale 1, buying it with points, because I got shafted with an uncut diamond. I had to try and find an uncut diamond somewhere. As if the first gem that I get from doing mining is an uncut diamond. Oh, for God's sake, I could have had some really easy farming XP that would have started me off decent. But, those 1700 iron ores turned into 903 iron bars. So that's not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. I think I'm going to turn them into knives so I can use them to train range, because my range is super low. Like nearly a K's worth of iron knives from the bars would be decent range XP. So that'd be nice. Don't know what I'm going to do with the steel bars. I might turn them all into plate bodies for maximum XP from them, and then alch all the plate bodies. I'm going to definitely make one plate body at least, because it's a task. So, took about 10 minutes to make 4.5k iron knives. That'll be some decent ranged XP. I bloody well hope so, at least. We can move on to the steel bars now. Smith those into plate bodies, get a load of XP, it'll all be good, things will happen. How much XP is it? Only 7.5k? I mean 7.5k is worth of XP per inventory for 2 seconds of work, so it's not too bad. I've decided, screw plate bodies, I'm gonna do nails in... Oh, I've accidentally put the hammer away. This is why I'm an idiot. This is why I'm genuinely an idiot. But yeah, I've decided I'm doing nails instead, because nails, an entire inventory of nails is worth 8.1k XP, which is more than the inventory of plate bodies, and I can use those nails then for construction later on. Some of my onions actually grew. I have onions. Not everything dies. I don't kill it all. Right. I unlocked the Karanja quests, so I can sit here and AFK Karam ones for ages.